Every click, every cup of coffee, every kilometer we travel leaves a mark, but not on paper, on our planet. This mark is called a carbon footprint, and it's growing faster than we think. Let's find out how our everyday actions silently shape the future of our environment. So, what exactly is a carbon footprint? Think of it as the invisible trail of greenhouse gases we leave behind. These gases, primarily carbon dioxide and methane, are released into the atmosphere from nearly everything we do. They get their name because they trap heat from the sun, much like the glass of a greenhouse, which gradually warms our planet. This trail isn't just from big factories, it's woven into the fabric of our daily lives. We can break down our personal footprint into a few key areas. The biggest slice often comes from energy, the electricity that lights our homes, powers our gadgets, and keeps our rooms comfortable. Then there's transportation. Every trip in a car, bus, or plane adds to the total. The fuel burned to get us from one place to another releases significant amounts of CO2. Food is another major contributor. The entire journey from farm to fork, including growing, processing, packaging, and shipping, has its own environmental cost. And finally, there's all the stuff we buy. From the clothes we wear to the gadgets we can't live without, manufacturing and disposing of these products consumes energy and resources. Every single choice, big or small, contributes to our collective carbon footprint. So, how do our daily choices translate into carbon emissions? Let's break it down with some everyday examples. The numbers might just surprise you. Let's start with something many of us do every day: driving. That daily commute, the trip to the grocery store, the weekend road trip, it all adds up. The average gasoline-powered car is a significant contributor to an individual's carbon footprint. On average, a single car emits about 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide every year. That's like the weight of an adult elephant in invisible gas, released into our atmosphere, just from one vehicle. Now, what about travel that takes us a bit further? Air travel has opened up the world, but it comes at a high carbon cost. Because planes release emissions directly into the upper atmosphere, their warming impact is amplified. Take just one round-trip flight from Delhi to London. For a single passenger, that journey generates nearly 1.2 metric tons of CO2. That's over a quarter of what your car produces in an entire year, packed into just one trip. Our carbon footprint isn't just about how we move, it's also about what we eat. The food system, from farm to fork, has a huge environmental impact, and some foods are more carbon-intensive than others. Consider a single beef burger. Producing the beef, the bun, and the toppings, then transporting and cooking it, releases around 3 kilograms of CO2. To put that in perspective, that's the same amount of emissions as leaving a 100-watt light bulb on for 2 full days. Even our digital habits leave a mark. We often think of the internet as being clean and virtual, but the data centers, servers, and networks that power our online world consume massive amounts of electricity. Streaming just 1 hour of high-definition video on your phone or TV generates about 36 grams of CO2. It sounds small, but think about how many hours we all spend streaming every week. Surprising, right? A single drive, one flight, a simple meal, an evening of entertainment. Individually, they seem insignificant. But it's the small things, repeated by billions of people every single day, that pile up into something massive. This is our collective carbon footprint. These invisible emissions are heating up our planet, causing climate change, extreme weather, and rising sea levels. But the good news is, we can shrink our footprint. Every small choice adds up, just like every emission does. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't be. Shrinking your carbon footprint isn't about drastic overnight changes that disrupt your life. It's about making smarter, more conscious choices, one step at a time. The power to create a healthier planet is already in your hands. Here's a practical guide on how you can start making a real difference today. Let's start with how you move. Transportation is a huge slice of the carbon pie. Instead of driving solo, try hopping on a bus or train. Carpooling with friends or coworkers not only cuts emissions, but can make your commute more enjoyable. And for shorter trips, why not walk or cycle? It's a fantastic way to get some exercise and fresh air while doing your part for the planet. At home, small energy-saving habits add up to big results. Switching to energy-efficient LED bulbs is a simple fix that uses up to 80% less electricity. Adjusting your thermostat by just a degree or two can make a surprising impact. And if you have the option, consider switching your home's electricity to a provider that sources from renewable energy, like wind or solar. What's on your plate matters too. The meat and dairy industries have a significant environmental footprint. You don't have to go fully vegan overnight, but incorporating more delicious plant-based meals into your week is a powerful choice. Also, be mindful of food waste. Planning your meals and using your leftovers means the energy used to produce that food doesn't go to waste. Think about what you buy. Our culture of convenience has led to a mountain of waste. Make a conscious effort to refuse single-use plastics. Carry a reusable water bottle, a coffee cup, and shopping bags. Choose products with minimal or plastic-free packaging. Every piece of plastic you avoid is one less item polluting our oceans and land. And finally, give back to nature directly. Plant trees. They are our greatest allies, acting as natural carbon vacuums, literally eating CO2 for breakfast. Support local reforestation projects, or get your hands dirty in a community garden. Each of these actions is a vote for a greener future. The most important step of all is simply to be aware, because awareness is the spark that ignites meaningful, lasting action. We created this mess, but we can also fix it. One choice at a time. Your actions today decide the world we live in tomorrow. So next time you charge your phone, take a ride, or shop online, remember, every step counts. Let's leave a cleaner footprint behind.